What is going on, guys? It is Lely260 and this is a video about an idea I've had since Konami have announced PES 2014 will have 11 vs 11 online. The only thing they've said so far is that you can create a player and use that player online. They haven't said if you can only develop him online yet. They've not said anything about a league structure or a club structure. So that starts to go into my idea. But before I go on to my idea, I just want to say that I'm going to be looking for at least 10 people to play with on a regular basis. So if you sound interested, let me know in the comment section, or you can contact me on Twitter at Lely2SXC. So moving on to the idea I've been thinking about, the first thing I wanted to do was recreate the life cycle of a professional footballer. There were two ways I thought this could be done. The first way is very simple, and it's you start off as a 16-year-old and every 40 games you play you go up a year. The second way is slightly more realistic, and it's you start off as a 16-year-old and when you're at 16 you play 20 games and then you become 17. When you're 17 you play 25 games, you become 18, and it keeps going up in that cycle up until you're playing about 45 games a year, and it just stays up and you keep on progressing like that. Having an aging system online would be the first time we see people naturally develop online and naturally deteriorate, which would be a great experience in itself. But then I was thinking, I want this to be a unique experience for people, and what would make it unique? It would need to be the surroundings have some part of their future development. So I was thinking you need to have clubs in there, and then them clubs need to be unique as well. So let me tell you how I think every club can become unique. Every club can sign staff members, and when I'm talking staff members I'm talking about fitness coaches for your stamina, passing coaches for your passing stats, and even club doctors, which I'll talk about after. And every one of them coaches actually has a level. So a fitness coach will get you 2 focus points on your stamina system. A passing coach will get you 2 focus, or a level 1 passing coach will get you 2 focus points on your passing. And every level that you go up gets you an additional 2 focus points on that area, and I think at max that focus area should go up to 20. So when you get to just say level 5, which I think is the max level for a coach, you can only get 10 focus points on that area. The reason I say every area should have 20 focus points is because every player should have 10 focus points that they can put on whatever they want, whenever they want, and change them at any time, where your staffing members can only be changed at the start of every season. Now, to make money, there's a few ways of doing this, and the first way I'll talk about is obviously through the stadium. So say you got a level 1 stadium, your capacity won't be that big, and the gate incomes will actually be decided by how strong your squad is. So if you got a squad strength of 800, it'll be quite a bit, but then to maximize it you need to build on your squad capacity, which is the level. So that's one way of getting some money. But before we go on to other ways of making money and other areas of the game mode, I just want to give you an example of what a club doctor means to this game mode. So for example, let's just say I was at a club that had a level 1 doctor, and I was a 17-year-old that was playing my 5th match of my career, and I pulled my hamstring, and basically the club doctor says, look, you can't play for another 10 matches because you're not going to recover till then. So what would happen is I wouldn't have to literally wait 10 matches before I can play. I would literally play the next match, but it will say that that next match isn't the 6th match of my career. It'll say that match is the 16th match of my career. So I'll have missed a lot of progress time, so a lot of development will be missed. So if I was at a club which had a level 5 doctor, that club doctor would say, look, you pulled your hamstring, you're going to miss 2 matches. So I'll come back saying, oh, you're into the 8th match of your career. So that's what having a good club doctor can mean. Now before I move on to what you can actually do with your money, I just want to say that the only people that actually reap the rewards of your staff are the ones contracted to your club. So that's the benefit of being contracted to a club. Anyone that isn't contracted to your club can come and play with you whenever they want, but they can also leave at any time. People that are contracted need the owner's consent, and what can be actually done is that, say I know you're contracted to another club, I could go up to that owner and say, look, I will give you 3 million to basically sell him to me, and then he becomes my player, and then I can offer him a contract. Obviously he has to agree that he wants to play for me, and I have like the ability to offer him a contract, but I as a club owner have an extra 30 focus points that I can offer to players as part of a contract. So that's a little enticement, and I can only offer one player an extra 7 focus points at max. So that's basically me saying to him, look, you mean this much to me, you know, I'm going to build my team around you, have some extra focus points, and basically I'm going to build around you. So basically you can show your appreciation for certain players in the team. The reason I said you can only offer an additional 7 focus points to a player is because it stops the player becoming overpowered, and it adds some balance to the game. Another thing you can do with your money is that if you've got players that are becoming fatigued in your team, you can actually send them off to massage parlours. Now I'm actually talking proper professional massage parlours, not the ones half you guys are thinking about, But yeah, you can actually send a player away to regain his stamina back. It may cost you a bit more than actually having a proper coach in there if you're going to be sending 9-10 players away on, you know, regaining their stamina. So, you know, it probably ends up working out better if you get a proper fitness coach in there. But now I want to move on to the divisions and the seasons. So basically there should be something like, I don't know, 5-6 divisions, and you can only play people in the same division as you, and a season should last, say, 40 matches long. And if you're thinking that's a long time, well, I want it to be a long time because I don't want this to be a club thing that's just made in PES 2014 and finishes in PES 2014. I want it to carry over onto PES 2015 and then PES 2016, so it's like an MMO, and then it'll actually make people approach it in a proper manner rather than, you know, let's just do it like the most cheap and possible way with the most success. It'll run for very short, but then, you know, it'll just go bust within a season or two. The best clubs will actually be the ones that are built for the long-term success, and it'll be really interesting to see how people approach it. Will they approach it like Real Madrid and go for big name players, or will you look to approach it like your Arsenals and Manchester United, where you might spend a little bit, but you'll also look to basically bring through the academy and have a good coaching staff there? And when I say you can bring players through the academy, what I mean is you can basically play friendly matches, and if you see someone there that you think I can turn him into a bit of a star, then you can ask him to sign for you, tell him why you think he'll be a good signing, and then basically hopefully it helps you win trophies from there, and you get a successful model like that. It'll be interesting to see how people cope with change, because say you're a Division 1 team and 3 or 4 of your top players have just retired. Will you be able to attract some of the best players, or will you even be able to attract some of the best young players so you can actually survive in the top division? So all that will be interesting to see how that pans out, and hopefully people won't, you know, just stay in Division 1 forever. So it'll be really interesting to see how that works. But that's the end of this video, guys. But before I go, I just want to let you guys know I am going to start uploading on a more regular basis. I want to know what you guys think of this idea, so let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, remember to subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys.